It's possible to create a new mailbox using the native Mail app on iOS, but it is not readily apparent because the option isn't shown in the initial screen that you are placed on with your list of messages in a given account, and indeed it takes a couple of screens to get over to that option. So that is what I am going to show now. I will say as a caveat that this option doesn't allow you to nest your mailbox. For example, if you want it to be a subfolder of the inbox, that's not something you seem to be able to do. You can only create a mailbox at the top level of an email account, from what I have been able to make work. And so this is not my preferred way to do it, but it is certainly an option. So if we go into the Mail app,
Mail, 13 unread emails. Search field.
and I'm going to go to the first element of the screen by touching with 4 fingers in the upper half so I can see where we are.
Gmail, back button.
And indeed, this is where I expected to land. This is the list of messages in the inbox of my Gmail account. And this option to create a new mailbox will not be in this screen. So we are going to back out of the screen. I'm going to double tap on this back button since I'm focused on it.
Gmail, edit button.
And we have an edit button here now in the upper left-hand corner, but let's just see where we are. If we flick to the right,
Mailboxes, heading.
this indeed is where we want to be. This is the root of the folder layers. That is the mailboxes screen. However, in order to create a new mailbox, that option is not immediately on this screen. We do need to activate that edit button in the upper left-hand corner. So I'm just going to flick to the left with 1 finger.
Edit button.
To get back onto it, and I'm going to double tap.
Done.
And now we have quite a screen here. This screen allows you to choose which mailboxes you want to see in the top portion of your mailboxes screen. So things like the inbox for your various accounts, also folders like VIP. You can have all attachments, all unread items, follow-up, various other things, and you can reorder them. However, what we are interested in for this demo
Toolbar, new mailbox button.
is the new mailbox button.
New mailbox button.
And I tapped that again because the first time I touched in the right-hand corner and the second time in the left-hand corner, those being the bottom right and the bottom left-hand corner in both cases. So along the entire bottom, very bottom of that screen is this toolbar, and the option here is this new mailbox button. So this is what we're going to double tap on to select to begin the process of creating a new mailbox.
Cancel text field is editing. Name, insertion point at start.
And so you saw that
Actions available.
that cancel button was briefly in focus, which is the element in the top left corner, but then conveniently VoiceOver does place us in the text field where we can enter the name of this mailbox. And I'm told that actions are available.
Misspelled word characters.
But then I just rotated so you could see there aren't quite any actions here.
Edit.
We have edit, misspelled words, characters, and so forth. So there are...
Misspelled characters. Screen away mode. Portrait.
And that was Braille screen input, just literally my regular rotor options. So that's a bit of an error in speech at the moment. There are no actions. So I'm going to
Braille screen in lands screen away mode. Portrait. iBug.
So I typed here iBug. So we're going to create a mailbox that we could, in theory, for example, move all of our iBug monthly mail to, or any iBug related mail, like if we needed to keep track of which movies were shown from week to week and so on. Now, before we finish creating this, we're going to flick to the right.
Clear text button.
Or standard clear text for the text field.
Mailbox location. Heading. Mailbox location button.
And so I flicked to the right a couple of times. We had that heading first for the mailbox location, and then this is the actual button that we can press to pick our location.
Gmail.
And it lands us on our first email account, which in my case is my Gmail account that's in the order.
Mailbox location. Heading.
If I flicked to the left there just to prove that to you, that was the mailbox location heading. Now what you'll notice here, and this is what I was saying that you can't particularly nest. Part of what I meant here is that you don't see the inbox as an option here for the location. You will see other folders, but the inbox has not been showing up for me for any of my accounts, and I have different ones that are Gmail based, and then I have an iCloud based, and I have a Microsoft Exchange based, and I haven't seen the inbox for any of them. So if I just flick to the right a couple of times just to give you a sense.
Gmail, important, start, conversation.
Well, these are just standard Gmail folders besides the inbox. And we won't keep going here because these folders are going to depend on your email account and what it has there by default. But the point is that you can select one of these folders. So you can't like go in to deeper layers. If you select one of these, it's not going to expand and let you select anything underneath it. So just to show you, if I select one of these, I'm going to select the Gmail one, the first one, that one that we landed on.
Gmail.
Whoops.
New mailbox. Mailbox. Gmail.
I flicked too far to the left. Okay. So this is that first Gmail folder that we landed on when we first got into this mailbox location screen. So if I just double tap it.
Text field is editing. iBug. Character mode. Insertion.
I'm now back on that text field, and if I flick back to the mailbox
button.
So now that mailbox location button, it now says Gmail because I've selected it to be a subfolder of my Gmail account. And if I flick to the right,
iBug. Q. W.
We just get into the keyboard now. So we're ready to save this mailbox, and that is going to be option
Save button.
The save option in the upper right hand corner of the screen. If we double tap on that.
Save. Done button.
And now we're taken to that done button. And if we want to confirm that that mailbox has indeed been created, I have now navigated down past my inbox and its subfolders. These were folders that I had set up on Gmail itself or in Outlook on my PC and such. So I have, again, this is very dependent on your setup. So I have just moved past all of that. But we are now into those default Gmail folders that in this case were showing in that new in that mailbox location screen. And so if I just flick a couple of times.
Receipt. Teach button.
Again, default folders.
iBug button.
And there's our iBug folder and
junk email.
We have
button.
Junk email after that. So it is again on this same level. It is in the root of the Gmail level. That is where this new mailbox is located. If we
iBug button.
If we go into it,
select Gmail back button. No mail.
I just touched in the center of the screen, and of course there's no mail in it now because we just created this mailbox. But if we were to move some mail to it, of course then it would have messages. So that is the creation of a new mailbox, otherwise known as a new folder in the native Mail app on iOS.